Good day, students. So we are now again in our module 5 in practical research 2. Okay, so this is about writing a research title. As you can see in the sequence of our lesson, we start in the background, what is quantitative research, then proceed to the purpose. Why do we need to conduct a research? Okay, and the importance of research across fields. And we have the dependent variables. Then we design already a research that is useful in daily life. So that's what we discussed in module 4. Okay, today so we will frame now our title. Okay, our research title. Okay, so this module, end of this module, are expected to so write a research title. So this is your competency for this module. Okay, so remember this. Okay, let's have what I know. So read the following sentence carefully. Circle the letter of the best answer. Number 1. All of the following are correct about research except A. It reflects the topic of investigation. B. It is a research problem or inquiry in capsule form. C. It is a tentative statement about the relationship between two or more variables. D. It is a product of real-world observation, dilemmas, wide reading, selective viewing, meaningful interactions, and deep reflection. Okay, correct. The answer is letter C. Okay, number 2. Which of the following is not a characteristic of a research title? A. Must be original, concise, or specific. B. It should match the research questions. C. It may be revised and refined if there is a need. D. It is wordy in such a way that the readers will be informed about the focus of investigation. Okay, correct. It's letter D. Okay, number 3. In writing a research title, basic questions are asked to be able to come up with a good one. Which of the following does not belong to the said questions? A. Does the title contain a high specificity level? B. Does the title describe what the study is all about? C. Does the title contain all the data needed in the research? And D. Is the title within the 12 substantive word requirements of the American Psychological Association, or the APA? Okay, the answer is letter C. Okay, number 4. Which of the following can be considered as a good title? A. Vegetarianism. B. Coronavirus pandemic. C. Body health and lifestyle issues. D. Portfolios, a tool for reflective thinking in teacher education. Okay, correct answer is letter D. Okay, number 5. All are to be considered in choosing a research topic except A. It should be doable. B. It should be focused and well-defined. C. It should be broad enough to include many subjects. D. It should be interesting and motivating to the researcher. Okay, the correct answer is letter C. Okay, for 6 to 10, Which of the following are specific topics from which you can draw your research titles? Okay, number 6. A. Agribusiness. B. Agribusiness and the world. C. Agribusiness and the indigenous people. D. A correlation study on agribusiness and the income of farmers. Okay, the answer is letter D. Okay, number 7. Social networking. B. Social networking and online selling. C. Why do people engage in social networking and online selling? D. The cause-effect relationship of social networking and online selling. Okay, the correct answer is letter D. Okay, number 8. So online learning. Online learning. B. Online delivery mode of learning. C. Nature of online delivery mode of learning. D. Effects of online delivery mode of learning to students. Okay, correct answer is letter D. Okay, number 9. Tourism industry in the Philippines. B. Tourism industry in Mindanao. C. Effects of tourism industry to indigenous people in Palawan. D. Tourism and its effects on the economy of the Philippines. Okay, correct. Answer is letter C. Okay, number 10. A. Cigarette smoking. B. Impact of cigarette smoking. C. Human health and cigarette smoking. D. Effects of cigarette smoking to children. Okay, correct. Answer is letter D. Okay, next for 11 to 15. Which of the following are good research titles? Again, so for 11 to 15, so which of the following are good research titles? 11. So A. Modules in distance learning. B. Effectiveness of modules in distant learning. C. The use of modules in the distance learning. D. Distance learning in education in the Philippines. Okay, correct answer is letter B. Okay, number 12. So A. Vegetarianism. B. Vegetarianism and health. C. Vegetarianism and its effect to children in Palawan. D. Vegetarianism, the habit of healthy people. Okay, correct answer is letter C. Okay, number 13. A. Low carbohydrates diet. B. Effects of low carbohydrates. C. Low carbohydrates diet and the obese children. D. Effects of low carbohydrates diet to obese children. Okay, the correct answer is letter D. Okay, 14. A. Election results. B. Presidential election results. C. Acceptance of presidential result. D. People's acceptance level of presidential result. Okay, correct. It's letter D. Okay, for number 15, A. Use of internet in senior high school. B. Use of internet and academic performance of students. C. Academic performance of senior high school students. D. Use of internet and academic performance of senior high school students. Okay, the correct answer is letter D. Okay, so I hope we got all the correct answers in our preliminary activities. Okay, for our lesson proper. So we will have writing a research title. So I hope you have something already in your mind. So you already chosen what topic, okay? You have or you're going to conduct in your research, okay? So it should be, first requirement is it should be your interest, okay? Second, it should be feasible, especially in this time, because in this time you are not allowed to conduct your study physically because of the risk of the COVID-19. Okay, so take note of that. Okay, so okay, let's have this. Okay, what's in? So simple recall or review. Fill in a table with important reasons for doing research that is useful in daily life. Why is assigning a research useful in daily life important? So you state your reasons in this box here. Okay. And what's new? So this is our first activity. So read the following article about the definitions and characteristics of a research title. Be able to complete the table using what you read. Okay, so a research title is a product of a real-world observations, dilemmas, wide reading, selective viewing, meaningful interactions, and deep reflection. The title of the research is the research problem inquiry in capsule form. Okay, it must be clear. It must clearly reflect the topic of investigation, and it must be original, clear, concise, or specific. Okay, take note of those characteristics of a good research title. Okay, so you write here the definition and your understanding what is a good characteristic of a research title. Okay, what is it? Okay, a research title is a product of real-world observation, dilemmas, wide reading, selective viewing, meaningful interactions, and deep reflection. The title of the research is the research problem inquiry in capsule form. It must be clearly reflect the topic of investigation, and it must be original, clear, concise, or specific. So as you observe in our preliminary assessment, okay, in what I know, so you are given their research titles, okay, especially in number 11 to 15, okay. So it talks there about in writing a good research title, okay. So the following are the basic questions that can be asked when writing a research title. Okay, this is number 1. Does the title describe what the study is all about? Okay. And number 2, does the title contain a high specificity level? Then number 3, is the title academically praised and is not lengthy? Number 4, the title within the 12 substantive word requirement of the American Psychological Association. Okay, so I hope you bear that in mind when making your research title. Okay. Okay. So again, so let's have here a note. So the 12 substantive word requirement of the APA means that only the keywords are counted. Okay, take note of that. The only keywords. So the prepositions and connectors are not included. For example, in this title, reading comprehension and the ability of freshman students in solving word problems. So there are only 8 words in the title. Okay, why 8? So let's count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that is the 8 substantive words. Okay, so the preposition and the connectors are not included in the title. Okay, so take note of this guide in making your title. So it must be, the title must describe what is the study about. Okay, if it's about COVID-19, so your title should contain the praise about COVID-19 or the word. Okay, then so you must specify, okay, the level. So what level you're going to conduct the study? It's in grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, and so on. Then it must be, title is academically praised. Okay, so to make it more professional and good to read and attractive to readers, so you must praise it very well. Okay, it's like the sample here. Okay, then it must be within the 12. Okay, so avoid lengthy titles. Okay, only 12 substantive words up to. Okay. Okay, what's more? So independent activity 1. Directions. Read the following titles. Do they meet the basic questions asked when writing a research title? So write Y if your answer is yes, and N if your answer is no. Okay, number 1. Impact of parental support on the academic performance and self-concept of the students. Again, impact of parental support on the academic performance and self-concept of the students. Okay, it is a good title, or does it represent the basic questions? Okay, answer yes or Y for yes and for no. Okay, the answer dyan is letter Y. It's a yes because here so the variables are clearly stated. We have this parental support and the academic performance and self-concept of students. Okay, so it is clear. It's very specific where the study will be conducted. Okay, so and who are the respondents? So they are the students. Okay. Okay, number 2, bullying in schools. Okay, correct answer is no. Okay, as you observe in the title, it's very broad. Bullying in schools. Okay, so as you know already, bullying has many types. Okay, so cyberbullying, physical bullying, mental bullying, and so on. Okay, so you must specify it. Okay, then the school also where you will conduct your study. Okay, it's not specific, so it must be a specific. Okay. Okay, number 3, influence of family and the self-confidence of graduating senior high school students. Okay, so yes or no? Okay, number 3 is yes. Okay, why? Because you observe here, you have these variables. Influence of the family. These are our IV, and our dependent variable is the self-confidence of the graduating senior high school students. Okay, our audience here is the senior high school students. Okay, so it meets the criteria. Okay, number 4, teaching strategies and academic performance of struggling readers. Okay, correct. It's a yes. Okay, so we have here the 2 variables. The IB here is teaching strategies, and the DB here is academic performance. So who are the target respondents? The struggling readers. Okay, and number 5, farm yield of farmers. Is it a yes or no? Does it qualify for a good research title? Okay, the answer is no. Okay, so it's very vague. It's not clear. What types of farm yields are we talking about in this title? Is it rice, corn, mangoes, and etc.? Okay. Okay, so I hope you have already the idea on how to frame the research title. So just remember the guide or the conditions given earlier. Okay. Independent activity 2. Read the article about the techniques in narrowing down broad topics. So number 1, this is by Newman. Okay. Number 1, examine the literature. Published articles are excellent source of ideas for research questions. They are usually at appropriate level of specificity. Okay. And suggest research questions that focus on the following. Replicate a previous research project exactly or with slight variations. Then B, explore unexpected findings discovered in previous research. Okay, so in letter A, you observe these are the techniques. Okay, and narrowing broad topics. Okay, so you must examine first the literature. So as a researcher, since you're already in grade 12, so you must be a wide reader. Okay. So if you want to know more about COVID-19, so you must read more articles about it. So I recommend you will read 20 articles. Okay. So for that, you can have a good idea on what possible variables will you use in your study about COVID-19. Okay. So it might be health measures, or the health practices implemented, okay, or the about mental effects of COVID. Okay, so you will have that when you are a wide reader. Okay, so as a researcher, it's a requirement you must read. Okay, so you do not rely only on 5 resources. Okay, so it must be plenty. Okay, letter B. In letter A, so I would like to emphasize here, so replicate a previous research project. So this is allowed in research, so you will replicate but with slight variations. Okay, take note of this. Okay, so this is not plagiarism. Okay, letter B, explore unexpected findings discovered in previous research. Okay, so you can have this also. So when you have a review of related literature, you find the result of the study interesting to you, so you can use that findings for your new research. Okay. Now letter C. Follow suggestions an author gives for future research at the end of the article. I think you're familiar with this. So in quantitative research is it's already a format, okay, in giving recommendations to future researchers. Okay, so as a new researcher, so you must read that part there. Okay, so that will guide you. So what are the gaps of the research before, so that you can apply that in your current study. Okay, that's what it means in this part of the this module. Okay, let's have letter D. Extend an existing explanation or theory to a new topic or setting. Okay, so it's similar here to letter A. Okay, so you can apply, example, if the study is conducted in Japan, so you may replicate it and apply it in our setting, for example in Davao City. Okay, letter E, challenge finding or attempt to refute a relationship. Okay, so you can do this in your research. Okay, if you want to prove, example, there's a strong relationship between IQ and your emotional intelligence, so you can have that. Okay, in your study, you can refute or challenge a result. Okay, and letter F, specify the intervening process and consider linking a relationship. So again, similar to what I said earlier. Letter E. Okay, so you can have your own study. So you want to test if the result of the previous study is consistent with your study. Okay. Okay. Number 2. Talk over ideas with others. So this is very important. Okay, so ask people who are knowledgeable about the topic for questions about it that they have thought of. Okay, so this is very important, especially so If you want to conduct a research, you may ask your parents or any person that is knowledgeable about the topic, so you could be given a good background. Okay, that is very important. So to give clarifications on your part. Okay, so talk to others. Okay. B, seek out those who hold opinions that differ from yours na topic and discuss possible research questions with them. Okay, so take note of this. So you must seek out also. Okay, so especially if your classmate's opinion is different from yours about this topic, so you may entertain that because it adds also labor to your research. Okay, the contrasting ideas. Okay, it's better to have a good peer talk with your classmate about your topic because it will improve your capability in doing your research, and also it will enlighten your mind, okay, about your topic. Okay, because we have the saying, two brains is better than one. Okay, take note of that. Okay, number 3, apply to a specific context. So A, focus on a topic on a specific horizontal historical period of time or time period. Okay. B, narrow the topic to a specific society or geographical unit. C, considering which subgroups or categories of people units are involved and whether there are differences among them. Okay, as you can recall this in the topic or the title I read earlier. So it contains the specific people or audience, okay, or the respondents being studied. Okay, it might be the students, the parents, etc. Then the place also. Okay, so it must be included in your title. For example, National High School. So just similar in your PR1 in framing titles. Okay. Number 4, define the aim or desired outcome of the study. Will the research questions be for an exploratory or descriptive study? Will the study involve applied or basic research? Okay, put this in mind. So this is about the methodology of your research. Okay, so what type of research will conduct? Will only be descriptive, or you need to explore new ideas or knowledge, or you try to explain a concept. Okay, so these are the guides in narrowing your research topics. Okay, exercise. Tell whether the following are broad or specific topics. Write your answer on the space provided. Okay, so I want you to answer this exercise. Then, what I have learned. The directions to manifest the things you learned from the lesson. Write a good research title using any of the listed topics. Okay, so we have here 5 topics. Okay, take note, this is topics. Okay, so ethnic groups in the Philippines. Number 2, influence of friends. 3, online selling. 4, social media. D, Korean dramas versus teleseries. Okay, so you frame a title just like the examples presented earlier in our what I know part in the module. Okay, and especially in the number 11 to 15. This is your guide in framing titles in this part here. Okay. Okay, let's have. Okay, what can I do? So, using a Venn diagram, compare and contrast the given research titles. Write their similarities at the center space, and write the characteristic of research title in the circle 1, and write the characteristic of research title 2 in circle 2. Okay, number 1, TikTok as a new trend in social media. Okay, so you put your answers here in the Venn diagram. Okay, again. So, similarities in the center space. Then, characteristic of title research 1 dito sa here in circle 1. Okay, outer. Then, characteristic of research title 2 in this part. Okay. Then number 2, academic performance of university students and their exposure to Facebook. Okay. So I hope you get the instruction. Okay. Okay, then let's have this assessment. So this is your quiz for this module. So I want you to answer this. This is I think 1 to 10. 1 to 15. Okay. Okay, just read this and again submit this to my email. Okay. So if you have again more questions and clarifications about this module, so you can email me or PM me in my Facebook account. Okay? So have a nice day and God bless.